Nigga ain't got no room. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, that means I ain't got no room. 3, 2, I'm releasing.
Can you move that closer? And where's the mic?
Bruh.
You know what?
I forgot all about those
Like-
mics. I was like, oh, okay, let's go. Bruh.
Are you for real?
You didn't think about it till just now?
I'm like that computer is far away. Where's the mic? Hey guys.
Hi, guys.
We are back.
Yes, we're finally back. I know you missed us. We're here.
Yes. For YouTube, I'm eating my breakfast because, you know, we recording in the morning prior to work.
Yeah, Crystal work.
Yeah, Crystal work. I
Prior
work
to Teresa going
standard.
back to bed.
I work standard hours, so.
I mean, I'm off today. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, yeah, but it's like I work standard hours, so we're up before my job.
Yeah, that's why I'm very tired, guys. Well, what else is new?
Not that, and y'all listen. So Teresa was like, "All right, y'all, let's start." And I was like, "Can you move that computer closer to me?" And I said, "And where's the mic?"
It's like I completely forgot about that mic. It's like I was like, I thought we were so good to go. Got the camera set up, got everything plugged, my phone is plugged in, everything is ready to go. And that mic didn't even, because you know, we used to do it without the mic and I forgot.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I was for real like, "Where is the mic?" And you moved it. You had it all the way over there, like
That's
it was
because
normal.
it's like, I usually have it just to like stretch. I didn't know if I would have enough room to plug in my phone
right.
charger. So I was like, let me put it back there. But that mic, that wasn't nothing but forgetfulness. Yeah.
I feel like we've been doing this for a long time. And I will say, when you're doing a podcast, y'all, there are definitely times when you get stagnant.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of us because we've been consistent.
Consistent with what, uploading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I can definitely feel us getting lazy.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on that. We
Yes.
figured out, we hope to God to have figured out a solution for the video.
Yeah.
We're going to test it out this week.
No, we're not.
Why not?
I told you that it didn't come.
Don't it come tomorrow?
But we would have recorded onto the thing.
What? You not recording?
What?
What do you mean?
I would have had to record onto the thing. I told you I didn't have it. What? They didn't send it to me.
You should have bought one.
What? They said we were supposed to be here today. When was I supposed to buy one?
You have to actually have it in the camera?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So now Teresa's going to take another 3 weeks to get this episode up.
Okay. You can feel free, Krista. I'll leave my computer here and let you go ahead and get it popping.
That just made me mad. I thought we was going to use the solution.
No. Next episode we'll use Kristen. You can't cut that alarm off.
Don't that alarm sound like it wakes you up?
You use that alarm all the time. I feel like I can just hear it in my soul.
That's why it wake me up.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, whatever, Teresa, I guess. So let's get started. You're listening to 20-something Living with Krista.
And Therese.
Yes. Yeah, y'all. I'm eating a bagel for breakfast, so if you see me crunching, do not worry, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I just had to, oh my gosh, I just had to get my breakfast in before I go to
No
work.
smoothie?
I'm broke. I'm living a 20-something and struggling life. I didn't even go to the grocery store this week. Like, I'm literally so broke. No, like, I'm being serious. Like, I'm really tight. We went to Philadelphia, had a great time seeing my man, and then I'm going on this cruise.
I know y'all are like, who is that? Who
They probably think it was a real man.
Right. That we went to go see in Philly.
I saw Meek Mill, and it was good. It was a good time, but like, and then I'm going on this cruise. I am broke. Like, you think I'm joking? I haven't been to the grocery store. When I'm living off of what I have in the cabinet to get through the week, like I literally was at work. Let me tell you this story.
2 days.
2 days. I just need a check. It's like one of my accounts is negative, and they alert me every morning. It's like, brother, I know.
They're like, I don't feel like you know.
It's like, girl, I know. It's gonna stay like that until I get my check.
Right.
And
wait till Thursday.
It's like, y'all, I promise I'm not financially irresponsible. Once that check hit, I'm gonna be fine. But it had to get negative for the time being. And I literally let me tell you what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I literally got to work this week and last week. You know you broke when you got paid a few days before and you broke. But on Monday I checked our calendar because there's a meeting room in our office where people because we're basically like media vendors, so like we host a lot of lunches.
Right.
So I checked the calendar, like
the lunch calendar. What days?
I checked the calendar to see who booked that room, and if it's booked from 12 to 1ish, I know they gonna have lunch. So I'm like,
right.
I'm
this
alright.
Day I ain't gotta
they had lunch yesterday.
Well, that's good.
I gotta have me a Chick-fil-A salad.
Okay.
I'm broke.
It's good.
Like I can't even afford to make me a smoothie. I made my smoothie yesterday. I said, this is going to be my last smoothie until I get paid.
I mean, I got a smoothie pack in there. It's old, though.
I'm just broke. I don't even think you think I'm as broke as I am.
I mean, it's like you saying you broke.
I'm broke.
It's like I already know when you say you broke, it's like you ain't really broke. So,
I remember one time I was like, shoot, you said something and you was like, no, because real broke money run out.
Exactly. It's like you run out of money.
Well, you should. If you are able to live a life where you're not like that, then you should.
Well,
obviously,
at the time I wasn't living like that.
Obviously, if something break down, I can get it together.
Mm-hmm.
But my day-to-day money, I have none. I'm living off. That's why I asked. These are Teresa's bagels.
Teresa, can I have a bagel?
Right. I was like, you got some granola bars? I ain't got nothing. I literally have been eating off of what I'm gonna eat in there. It's just so sad.
But it's good for you. It builds character.
Not really, because I was at work yesterday. Like, I really don't like this. Like, I don't like when I'm eating. I don't like when I'm eating food. You know what I mean? And it's like, I can't even enjoy it. You know what I mean? Because it's not that good. It's like I'm eating food to stay alive, not. I am. I'm being for real.
I'm only
really
eating food
broke.
for its actual purpose of staying alive.
I'm really broke. And the other day I used my credit card to buy some Potbellies, and it really was so delicious. But I was like, Krista, don't do that again.
Right. You don't want to get into that habit.
No. All right, y'all. Let's get started.
Right. Go ahead and give them the breakdown.
So the lineup goes entertainment, then we get into hot topics, and then we finish. Then we do an article, and then we finish it off with Godspiration, y'all. You got 30 good minutes.
Okay, I can work with that. Yeah. Okay, I'll work with that. So, first off, we're gonna talk about Serena Williams again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously she had that match against. You remember her name?
Yeah, the Asian and black girl.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that girl won, which was
Did
good
she
for
win
her.
by default?
I think she won because they gave Serena some violations they thought she was accepting some coaching.
I wouldn't even want that.
The girl, it was so sad. She looked so young. I don't know how old she is.
She probably looked.
But when she was up there and everybody was booing because it was because they wanted Serena to win, and she went up there and she said she apologized for winning. I was just like, girl, don't do all of this.
It's so sad.
It's like these people are taking this from you.
I know.
But Adidas gave her a big old partnership or whatever.
Who, Serena or the girl?
The girl.
Oh.
She's the highest female, whatever, paid female athlete that they've given a deal to, I guess. And I was like, well, go ahead.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, she got fined. Serena got fined $17,000. I know that's probably
right. That's probably a penny to her.
But it's just like for final code violations. That's just annoying. It's like I didn't watch the match because I don't really watch tennis, but
I watched the clip. It's so funny because nobody black knows what happened. Everybody like, but I'm with Serena.
It's like because it don't.
That's
even
what
matter.
it ends on. Because she was like, I never cheated.
Yeah, she's like, where's my apology?
Day in my life.
You owe me an apology. And I was like, girl, we in the middle of a match. It's like,
so you thought that she should have done that?
I mean, asking for an apology is like, girl, I don't think she should be fined or anything for that, but it's just like, I have to let that go. No, I meant like the apology. Like during the match. Afterwards, if she would have had like a, press conference, she would have been like, that ref owes me an apology because I never cheated a day in my life. That's a whole different thing. Say that.
But at the match,
right? It's like,
I need my apology.
Girl, we're trying to play tennis.
I mean, I'm not even mad at her. I understand being mad. She tired. She doing drug test for drug test. Everybody want her to lose. Everybody say she too big.
That's
she
what
too
I was
everything.
saying. That's what I was saying last week.
I know you were saying that, and everybody saying she too big. Oh, she too muscular. She too black. She married to a white man. She too white. She can't win. She like, I'm tired. She probably had a rough morning, and they probably just vented out. I don't think she's typically the type to like lose. Losing is strong.
I mean, they be saying that she be breaking a lot of rackets.
But that's like aggression. Like, ooh, I'm good.
No, it's like I'm angry. I'm breaking a racket in anger.
Who told you that? I feel like a white man put that out.
The internet told me that. It's like there are plenty of clips of her breaking rackets, and it's not out of.
I think
woo. I can't believe I just didn't hit that ball. Break a racket, but tennis players break rackets.
That's normal. You made it seem like she in tennis practice and just be like ugh, and just like stomp me down.
I mean, if you in practice and you do that, that's fine.
You made it sound like no, it's not. You got some anger issues. You need to work those out.
Girl, I'm trying to finish this tennis matchup. But, shout out to the girl who won. Congrats to her.
Did you see that meme thing that they made? I mean,
that comic.
Didn't he get in trouble?
I mean, he wrote, he was just like, you know what, he didn't feel like it was racist.
Oh, it's not?
That's what he said.
You made the girl white.
Oh, yeah. You got her looking up there just like looking.
He made the girl legit white.
Right, because it's like.
And made Serena look like
or
an animal.
Asian. I mean,
he made her look white. The hair was blonde.
They said she was whitewashed. Right. I mean, and Serena jumping up and down looking like a straight gorilla, low key. It's like that
was really rude.
Yes.
How you don't think that's racist? Okay, brother.
Because people be doing anything. They think that they're good.
That's true.
But, shout out to both of them. We hope to see Serena next year, doing her thing. And, congrats for the... I don't know. Congrats to the new girl.
Oh, yeah.
On another note, so I've been seeing a lot about... I don't know how to say his name, but the guy who was killed in his apartment by that cop.
That was crazy. It's
like, when I saw that, I was like low-key blown. I'm like, can you imagine that? Some cop who lives in this building busts up in our apartment and shoots us? Because what? He thinks this apartment don't look like nothing but not somebody else's. It's like, what?
I have two theories. Either that cop really wanted to kill him. She just did it. Or she's mental, like something's mental
right,
wrong.
And she like
she's legit like not well. Like she needs to be put in the hospital. Well, now she needs to go to jail. But before she needs to be put in the hospital because it's like I heard it was dark. Like you walk into my apartment and it's dark. You don't cut the lights on, and then you
you see
shoot.
Right.
You shoot with the lights off. Who does
she
that?
Turn the lights on.
That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true.
It's like
but
how do you know
the lights off? That's crazy. It's like you might have saw an outline and just decided. I feel like she wanted to kill him.
Probably.
I think it's race obviously inspired, but I don't even know. I mean, I don't know if I would chalk that one up to like a race
only
shooting, like the cops being on duty type stuff. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's just like a vicious racist white woman.
Yeah, and it's like the things that they're saying don't make any sense. It's like, apparently the door was cracked open, and then you got a bunch of people doing videos from the apartment, like, we can't even crack our doors open. These doors automatically shut.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
And it's just like,
yeah, because
they're like building just this straight fabrication on what happened. And then they want to get on here like they do us all the time, and he had a little bit of weed in his apartment, which what does that have to do with anything at all? It's like, bro, I was shot sitting in my apartment. I didn't do anything. It's not like you came in here to drug raid me.
Right.
Nothing happened. It was like, bro, you came in here.
The weed is really that doesn't matter. I was supposed to be like such a black person, like, if you do have weed in this apartment, what's the problem with that? I mean, I'm not saying that it's great, but it's like that has nothing to do with anything.
Right.
Like, I mean, I know, like that's like when Mike Brown before he was killed, he was like in a convenience store and they said he stole some stuff. It's like that's a little more relevant than this. It's like that. They don't really tie together, but like in this scenario, I feel like that's just as far-fetched as possible. It's like, and because weed ain't worth getting killed over. It's not like he was running a meth lab in there. If he was running a meth lab, I can understand. I mean, it's still not right to just go in and shoot him, but I can understand being like weary, like I need to take him out because he's gonna take some other people out. I guess.
Right.
But weed, that's not gonna kill anybody, especially if he only had a little bit for himself. He's not even selling it. You know what I mean?
Right. It's just like there's no. It just doesn't make sense.
It's like, no, that doesn't make sense. The lady, sometimes she needs to go to jail.
Well, hopefully they, she got arrested or she had a warrant out or whatever.
Yeah, isn't she on bail though? What's not bail?
I don't know. I didn't see that. But,
she shouldn't have had no bail.
No. You just killed somebody in cold blood. What do you bail?
It's
bail
like if that
what?
apartment was dark and she walked in there, all she saw was a silhouette and said, all right. Here's my chance.
I got to take him out. I heard that they were hooking up.
I heard that too.
I mean, that sounds like some motive if it's true.
So, you showed they a crazy woman, because it's like,
right,
you killing somebody? Probably saw somebody go in there, probably saw a black woman go in there. And he was like, she said, oh no.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. But I saw a black woman, oh no, we don't do this. That's funny.
And she probably was prettier or something. She's like, oh no.
Can't have that.
That's not funny at all.
Right.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So what else? I saw something else, right? This is not that this is not like big news or anything, but last night I was on Instagram and I saw Ariana Grande put up a video and she's like, how you say her last name, and it's not Grande, it's like,
what is it?
You
she should have put that video out a long time ago. Girl,
Grande.
Girl, please.
She was like,
your name gonna be you. She waited way too long to do that.
People are like, you gotta be so nice to just let the whole entire country.
But that's like you. You let people call you Therese.
I'm about to say Therese is my name.
I don't even think it's rude. Like, I'm just naturally. If people call us Teresa and Crystal all the time.
Mm-hmm. My mom called you Krista for the longest, and every single time I'm like Krista.
But black women, for some reason, really struggle with that L. I don't know why, but it's like a lot of people call me Crystal, and I'll be every time Krista. Like, I don't even, and I'm maybe someone will be like, well, she's rude. I don't know, but in my head,
it's just like my whole thing is just like, I get what you mean.
No,
so it's cool.
You need to get that right. I don't even mean it.
People been calling me Teresa since I was 5. I'm just like, oh, okay. A little bit while I was in grade school, I told my mom I want to change my name because didn't nobody get it right. It's like, can I change my name to Teresa? It's like, what? Oh.
Right.
And also, Chrissy Teigen, her last name is not Teigen, it's Teigen. And it's just like, y'all out here. And Chrissy Teigen sounds better than Chrissy Teigen. It just sounds weird.
I think we just use the Teigen.
I mean, probably. And Ariana Grande, that just sounds better. I don't know.
There was a lot of news this week. Mac Miller passed away.
Okay.
Was that on there?
Was that on my stuff?
Yeah.
Yes. That was
y'all should have saw Teresa's face.
That was front page news.
No. He passed. That
it was shocking.
Really makes me sad.
I mean, it was shocking.
I mean, young people dying.
I got on.
It's like his Wikipedia says he passed away at 26. It's like, that is so young.
Right.
It makes you realize that we're not old. Because sometimes I feel like, damn, 26. I'm getting a little older.
But
it's
somebody
like
dying at 26 is like, bro.
That's crazy. Rest
in peace. People have been kind of mean to Ariana Grande because they're like,
I don't think she has anything to do with it.
I don't either.
They shouldn't
like
put her in there.
They dated once, so it's like, this is her fault.
That's crazy.
And it's just like, what?
I mean, I do think I saw something like, was it? It was the brother who dated Jermaine Dupri, who dated Janet.
Okay.
He posted a video. He's like, all y'all posting. He's like, I love y'all. He sounded like he was a great dude. He's like, somebody knew about that habit. Now that I agree with. I don't think it was Ariana's responsibility, especially in a relationship. I feel like someone having a drug addiction could be like toxic.
Right.
That's not a reason. You probably need to get out of that. But I feel like as his friend, like, maybe, and who knows, these people might have. But I hope to God somebody was like, bruh, this ain't cool.
Right. Somebody's.
Because if you have a friend like that, you need to tell them that, like, especially if you're not doing it.
Right.
It's like, I don't know.
Because, I remember I was at work, and this guy goes, Mac Miller's dead. And I was like, what? It was random. Because I was like, I don't know that much about Mac Miller. I know who he is.
Yeah, I know who he is.
And then I'm just like, dang. I looked it up, and it says, overdose, or I think that's what it said. And I was just like, bruh. I know. That's not.
That's why, like, if you have a friend, you really, like, even I don't know. I mean, there's only so much people can do.
Right.
Just choices. It makes me think we should really watch This Is Us. Like, it's good.
Have you been watching it on Hulu?
I've been watching, yeah.
Okay. I'm on Hulu. It says continue. I'm like,
I mean, because I've been going back and
watching.
forth, like in the living room, sometimes I watch it. It's like, This Is Us. Because I had stopped watching it too. I don't know. One of the episodes must have been a little dry, and I was like, I'm good.
I think it was more than one, and I was just like,
No, bro.
But I stopped watching before you.
I think you didn't watch the finale. And I only watched the first episode.
Oh, I don't know.
So it's like, I mean, I watched the first episode, I was like, I'm kind of good. But then I was binging it the other day, and it's like, that is a good show. It's like, because I was watching it, and you know, Jack died. Y'all already know. Therese don't care. So he died in a fire.
Yeah, I saw that.
You did? Did you? But did you see he died in a fire? He got out. And then the little girl, she wasn't little, she was like a teenager, Kate, she was like, she's yelling for the dog. It would have been like, Sandy! And then he's like, what?
I didn't see that.
And then
he got out?
He got out. They were good. And Mandy Moore was like, I'm not
know how she
their
lived
real
with
names. She said, get down here. And then he's like, I think I can get him. And he run back in the house. House burning on fire. So by that point, they was all outside crying. Like, he's gone. And then he come out. He comes out. He's good because all the clips show him coming out. So I thought he died in a car accident. And then he died in cardiac arrest at the hospital because too much smoke in his lungs.
Right.
So
that's the first thing they're supposed to check after you.
So it was crazy, and then Mandy Moore had to reassure her. She was like, "I will reassure you until you die, to Kate, that this is not your fault. This grown man made a choice. He made a choice.
He did make a choice, but
you made a choice. It's like it's his fault. If it's somebody blamed for that dying, it's him.
I mean, okay,
absolutely.
So at the end of the day,
it should be a hot topic.
At the end of the day, it is him.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I can definitely understand.
I can understand feeling terrible for a long time. I mean, she said when she was like 30, she was talking to Toby like, if I want to have a bad, because on the day he died, if I want to have a bad Super Bowl Sunday, let me have this one day or something. She's like, because it's my fault. I would never, but she was right. It's like, if my husband ran back in that house for a dog, it's like, we have to that is so sad, but we have to let the dog go.
It's like, yeah.
See, you saying that, but then you acting like it's her fault.
It is. It's not. That's how I'm acting, because it's like, if nobody would have been pressed off that dog, he would not have gone back in there.
Exactly.
But the dog is broke down over your dog, so.
That's the same thing as Mac Miller. Because
think about my parents. It's like, bro. My
dog
dog is great. My dad's not going to run back in there.
My dad probably would.
No. I think my dad would. I would probably be grabbing Jasmine as I'm trying to run out the house.
No. That's good. Because I feel like some people think more with their heart. And I definitely think if my dad got all of us out of the house and Kelsey said, chew, my dad would try to get him.
My dad would be like, stay back, Therese.
I don't know if he would go in a burning house. I think he might have tried to open some windows or something. Like, he would have been up there playing with some fire, but I don't think he would actually.
I feel like my dad or my parents
would have been like, Therese, we'll get you a new dog.
That would have been close to the door talking about some Jasmine. Hoping and praying Jasmine would run out, but he's not going to go back in there for Jasmine.
I think my
dad likes Jasmine. It's just,
I think if Jasmine was close, the dog was on the windowsill. My dad might try to
upstairs?
Yeah, but they were upstairs. He had to it's a good, the show was good. And they had one scene where Kate and Beth were talking and she went to her hotel and Beth had her wig just chilling on the table. It was so subtle, but I said, Beth, the wife, Brandon's wife. It was just sitting on the table.
Well, go ahead.
It was so subtle. It was so like a white person.
It wasn't even like they were like, get in on that wig right there.
It was just like, just really natural. That show is so well written. You should really catch up on it. It's really good. I might. But the first few episodes are a little dry, but when they bring in them foster kids, it's like, this is good. Anyway, I gotta watch the finale. Kids. Yes, they brought in the foster kids. So you're behind.
Why haven't we seen him?
It's a girl.
Why haven't we seen her? She died in the fire too?
No.
Like,
Randall and Beth got a foster kid.
Oh, okay.
It's a girl. But that's what but yeah, she's black. But that's what I was saying. I know. She probably not. It's a good story.
They're such a good.
They are.
When I first looked at a black family, I really like it.
And you know what? They kind of remind me of my parents. But they really remind me of my parents. Like, cause he called her the mind, and she was the heart, and he was the heart, and she didn't like being called the mind, cause he was like, I said that as a compliment. Right. But he heard it like that. But that's how my parents are. My mom's a heart too, but if somebody got to be the mind, unless it's some big decisions, my dad gonna only be the mind in those decisions. It's like, but then my dad is the heart. He was the one like, this is so sad. Y'all last day at school together. Like my mom was like, all right, guys, get you together.
Get
like that. But see,
go.
I think I'm like a mix, but I think I lean towards the heart. So like, I would be the one like, I need a husband who's mine, because you can't be too hard. So somebody gotta have some sense. Not that I don't have sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, the only part I brought that up was because at the end of the day, Mac Miller made a choice. It's like he made a choice to do that. So no matter what anybody did, he still could have overdosed. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Jack.
Same thing with that character on TV.
Yeah, it's the same situation.
Right.
It's like, so you can beat yourself up forever, but that grown man made a choice to go back in there. It's like,
right, that's true.
At the end of the day, if I'm in that hospital and you lived, I'm gonna be furious at my husband. I'm not gonna be furious at my daughter for being worried about her dog. It's her dog. Of course she should be worried about it.
Right.
It's like, it was him. He
I'm
should have had some.
I'm not saying me as the mother, I would be thinking about my daughter doing, like, oh, this is her fault. I would just be like,
I mean, as Kate, I would feel
That's
angry.
what I'm saying. I would be like,
But you making it sound like you leaning, like you kind of can see someone
like,
saying it's her fault.
Okay, I can see an outsider looking in and being like, girl, this is kind of your fault. If you could have just chilled out off the dog.
You're in panic. Y'all all got out. She thinks that if the dad was still in there, she would have been like, Dad, not the dog.
I know that, but
because the dad was out,
the dad should have made the decision to go back in there for that dog.
It's like people make poor decisions and snap judgment. So yeah, like someone could have been telling Mac Miller forever, like, stop smoking. Or not smoking. Stop snorting.
He could have been smoking something that's laced.
I feel like
they do that on purpose sometimes.
Oh, if he's doing it on purpose. But I feel like they might have been like, stop, Mac. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he still made the choice to do it. It's like you only can plant seeds. And Kate planted a seed of get the dog. Jack chose to go get the dog.
Yeah, but it's like, that seed wouldn't have been there. He wouldn't even had that opportunity. But I get what you're saying.
Right. Okay. And are we also going to talk about Nicki and Cardi?
Yes.
Therese, what are you doing this week?
That's in my notes. What you know about?
Like, the biggest stuff I'm talking about.
Bro, when I tell you,
need to know.
I saved like a couple things and I'm just like, I can't think of nothing.
Probably because you came home from work, you like, it's going to have to work.
And it was stuff I had saved throughout the week. I didn't look at nothing last night. I was like, that's why I'm on this website right now. I'm like, is there something else?
See, so did you think that was ghetto?
Yeah. Good. Like I've told you before.
Y'all, I was
Cardi B's a little,
No, you said she was ratchet.
Okay, that's still
because
work.
she had that video where she was like, the doctor said I can be active, and she was like, and he was like fingering her. That was a lot for Instagram.
Right.
But like, and I was really surprised. And Teresa was like, I'm not. She's ghetto, and I was like, yeah, but that's ratchet. And Teresa like, it kind of comes with the territory, though.
Right.
I never considered her ratchet.
Well, I feel like she
Nicki Minaj is more ratchet than Cardi.
I feel like she is.
Is she a hood rat or is she ratchet?
She got a little bit of everything.
A hood rat ain't the same thing as a ratchet person. A ratchet person, Nicki Minaj is ratchet. I think so.
I feel like they both have ratchet tendencies.
No,
Nicki Minaj, I think, is more ratchet.
Ratchet.
Okay, but it's like, what was I gonna say?
They were at some type of ball, and then white people were like, they're just clowning. Nicki Minaj back in the corner.
Cardi said, you know what? And the stuff that he was saying was kind of like not making sense to me. Because she was like, you're not going to keep liking stuff about my kids on social media. And it's like, off a like? It's like she ain't even post nothing. And you throwing shoes?
But I think...
I don't even know you.
No, they said that in the past that she was let down by Nicki. She never said Nicki, but like she basically made it known like
Nicki didn't help her.
Nicki let her down. Nicki wasn't what she expected.
But
so
Nicki
then on top of that,
then
you like his stuff. Nicki said that after.
But Nicki was
and
like,
she said it in an arrogant way, like, I'm Nicki. You should bow down.
I mean, she said it more as I remember when I was coming up, these whatevers, I was looking up to them and being
yeah, but now the roles are flipped and you need to change and be something to look up to. If you being rude to me, why am I gonna look up to you?
That's true.
And it's like Nicki is so, I mean, of course I've been looking for the tea, so I've listened to some of her Queen podcast, whatever it's called, Queen Radio.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, I have. And she and she was like, it was so embarrassing. She is so ratchet to me. See, I don't think Cardi's ratchet. I think she's so ratchet. She just lying. Like, she's sitting on that podcast just lying up a storm. And it's like,
I feel like she's just saying, even the clip, it's like, I hear a lot of her yelling, and it's like, she just be saying anything.
She's mean. She seems like a really mean lady. I feel like Cardi didn't mean no harm. I mean, yeah, but see that hood rat in Cardi, don't matter if I got a ball on, I'm gonna have to take you out. Now,
that's what I'm saying. She was. I see you. I get in your presence.
Right.
And something's gonna have to happen.
Right.
Because
you've
been what you've been doing.
You've been passive aggressive. You've been liking stuff. You've been rude to me. I'm done. And now you're bringing my kid into it. I gotta take you out.
But we throwing shoes.
Shoot, Cardi was trying to hurt her more than some shoes. She looking at them shoes. Was the only thing that might have hit her. I don't even think that hit her. And Nicki Minaj was like in the back. Did you see her?
Yeah, I did.
It's like, girl, Cardi. But see,
she was just like, you know what? Maybe it'll just brush her. Yeah, anything.
I was listening to a podcast and they were like, I feel like Cardi will tear her up. And they were like, I don't think they either can fight. And I was like, I don't know. I think Cardi would beat Nicki down.
I don't know.
I don't think Nicki can
feel
fight.
like Nicki, for some reason, she gives me that she has a little weight on Cardi.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Cardi's
know.
heavier. I don't know. They're both small. Like, Cardi to me look like she got a little more meat in her body. Nicki got meat in her hips. So it's like, what you about to do with that?
Where does Cardi have the meat at?
Cardi's just more fuller all over to me, but Nicki is extra small, only except not in her hips to me. Everything on her is little except for them hips, which is just like.
I thought the only thing a little on her was the waist.
Oh no, I think she's little. She looks little to me.
I don't know.
Cardi looks small too, but Cardi looks more like a regular sized woman, a regular sized Hollywood woman.
Yeah.
But I was like, you are so. I didn't. But white people they're saying that white people are being like, how dare they act like this?
Really?
And it's like, and black people are pressed off of it, like they're embarrassing us. And it's like, should black people be worried about it? No, not for real. Cause it's like people need to realize that black people come in all shades. I'm not all different strokes of life. People really be acting like surprised when you're black and you're like you speak a certain way. There's a girl at my job. She speaks very like what people would consider white. You know what I'm saying? I've never been told I speak white. But so it's like, but if you, I ain't never.
I've been told that low-key every day. Now, when I was in college, people stopped saying it, but since I've been working, people saying it. Why?
I wonder why nobody. It's so funny because both my sisters been told. I don't think anybody. Maybe like a really ghetto person might have told me it once, but it doesn't really matter.
So white.
Right. But other than that, like most people don't say that. But like, if it's who act more quote unquote attitude at my job is her. Like it's like if somebody gonna snap you, get you together real quick, it's gonna be her. But it's like so you don't know what you gonna get when you see black people. Don't be putting us in boxes. So it's gonna be some hood rats. It's gonna be some people starting fights. It's gonna be some people sounding like quote unquote white who might catch an attitude. There's gonna be some people quote unquote sounding white who ain't never gonna catch an attitude. Right. It's gonna be some people like us who might
just like white people.
Right.
We are all.
They got the Honey Boo Boos and the what's that brother who owned Playboy? You got them too.
Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, you got the Hugh Hefners, you got the Trumps, you got everybody.
Trumps.
But
there's
some Trumps for sure. There was Kathy Lee. I think that's her name. She was on the Breakfast Club. If y'all haven't listened, the lady from Divorce Court, I cannot remember her. I think Lynn, maybe Lynn Toller, Judge Lynn Toller. This is a side note. Judge Lynn Toller, I think that's her name. The lady from Divorce Court was on the Breakfast Club. It was a really good interview. She talked about mental health a lot. If you thinking about some stuff mentally, that's a dope interview just to like get your mind on the idea that mental health is a real thing. Anyway, back to Kathy Lee. So Kathy Lee was on there and she was shocked. She was like, I didn't think that there were white people like Trump. And I'm like, well, it must be nice.
Right.
But that's what Charlamagne said. He's like, well, when you live in your privilege, you don't realize like the privilege that you have. Like, when you get, that's just like anything. You know, that's like like as a kid, I might have been annoyed that my mom bought me a Dell computer, but and I'm thinking about the rich girl from school who got a Mac. You know what I mean? Right. It's like, but then there's someone else who's like, you don't even realize the privilege that you have, because at that point, I'm not seeing the privilege. I'm seeing that I ain't got a Mac.
Right. It's like I wish my mom would buy me a computer. Right.
But. So. I don't know. I feel it's just interesting. It's hard to see. People have blind spots with their privilege in general, and that's coming black people as well. Yeah, definitely. Even like lighter skinned people, like some light skinned people can recognize it. Other people like they act like the struggle is similar, and it is. But I feel like there's more adversity for a darker skinned person. Right. It's just like with anything, certain hair types. It's just everything. You need to acknowledge the fact that some things that you have are like put you a step ahead. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing entertainment. Okay. I got the Cardi B.
It's just like that slipped my mind. I remember
that was everywhere.
Yeah, it was everywhere a minute ago, not yesterday.
I feel like people are still talking about it.
No, I'm not. So Michael B. Jordan.
He is just not. I just don't get it.
Krista, stop looking at him and not appreciating what you see.
It's like he's a good looking guy.
Michael B. Jordan. He might be the new
I thought that was
Superman.
confirmed. That's not confirmed?
No, maybe.
How old is that?
3 days ago.
Oh.
And I looked at it yesterday. I actually saved it yesterday. But it said that he might be the new Superman. And, you know, they're talking about Idris Elba being the new James Bond. There was like an update on that too. And I'm like, you know, I like all of this. You know, we're not just, because it's like Superman in my mind. I just assume the Superman is white because he's been white.
Really? I assume he's a mixed man.
Really?
I don't know why.
Italian.
I associate him with like a browner brother.
Yeah, a darker skin, not
I
like
picture him as dark, tall, dark, and handsome. And to be at least dark, you gotta at least be Italian.
Right.
Or, or Hispanic.
I've always thought that was so hilarious when white people say tall, dark, and handsome, and they don't mean.
And it's like
It's
he's
like they
not
just mean
dark.
like a tan white brother.
But I feel like some,
It's just hilarious.
I feel like some white people will say that about. They'll be like, he's tall, dark, and handsome, and it's like he is not. Like he'll be looking like Ross on or like Joey on Friends. It's
What,
like,
so you just mean dark hair?
I guess.
That's weird.
I feel like people be like, yeah, he's tall, dark, and handsome, and they will for real be that shade.
Because I was watching Everybody Loves Raymond, and you know the brother on there, the mom was like, you know, you've always been tall, dark, and handsome. And I was like, I guess it's like y'all Italian, but
He's not dark
it's like dark
at all.
Your skin is white. But you know, so I appreciate that. I want Idris Elba to be everything. So it's like if he gonna be James Bond, I will watch that movie. I ain't never seen a James Bond movie in my life,
I ain't never seen that.
and I will watch it. Superman, I will watch that too.
I guess I'll watch it. It's like, is the whole cast gonna be black? It's just gonna be him.
Probably just him.
I might watch it. I'll make an effort to. I've never really been into that type of stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like super into comic book movies or whatever movies.
I'm not at all.
But I'll watch like the Avengers.
No. I'm not. Have I seen the Avengers?
We went to go see the Avengers, the second one.
We did?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think that was me. What?
Nothing. Oh, Kanye West has a new album coming out, the 29th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's called. What does that say? Yandy. That's what I thought it was too. So it's called Yandy. So you guys look out for that. It's supposed to be a joint. Is this a joint album with He has a joint album coming out with Chance the Rapper too.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. I guess.
I mean,
I'm not still 100% here for Kanye West, so.
I ain't been into Kanye for a long time, so that don't really affect me.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't affect me.
But some of you might care about Kanye West.
Yeah. I won't judge you if you listen.
I guess.
I won't. I don't know why. I feel like he's just not well. Like, it's not like he meant what he said, but he didn't at the same time.
Yeah.
He's not well.
Lastly, put a wrap up on my segment.
Why does it seem like...
Lastly,
like one time, like, oh no, it was like we said, one of our voice was wrong in one of them, and I'm looking at that time and it's not going with my phone.
Really?
My phone makes it seem like we should have been recording at least 35 minutes, and you got 25 over there.
I mean, we sat down and we were talking for a while before we recorded. Remember, we had to go get the mic and everything.
7:20.
Well,
it's 7:55.
We'll double check.
You should have tested that.
Krista.
And we didn't cut off the air conditioner.
Well, I wasn't trying to get high. So, lastly, Power.
Yeah.
So, Power
season. How to Get Away with Murder come on real quick. Don't they come back soon?
A couple weeks, 2 weeks.
Okay, turn up. And
I'm not caught up, so.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. You can tell me I'm not caught up
on
How
to Get Away with Murder?
I'm like, I don't think I watched the finale. I think I'm 2 episodes or 1 episode behind. I mean, I still got it on my tracker.
I think you've probably seen it. We might have watched it somewhere else.
No, I know for a fact I didn't watch it because I've been putting it off. So I'm like, I'm not really in the mood. I got it on my Hulu.
What? We was watching that like weekly.
Yeah, I just didn't watch the last one.
Well, This Is Us starts soon too. Insecure is ending, unfortunately. And let me just say on Insecure real quick, I was so right about Nathan. I told you. I didn't tell everybody. But I said no. But I was talking to my friends and I was like, Nathan gotta go. Like in the last episode,
Who is that?
It's this new guy that Issa's been talking to, and he was just doing like basically like she met up the guy who was in her Lyft. They ended up meeting up again. They spent the whole day together. She didn't go to work because she wanted to hang out with him.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Then she sees him. He didn't text her back for like a week. Then he meets up with her at Coachella, and they like hooked up in a Ferris wheel. And I'm like, Issa, what are you doing? So like everybody's like, y'all, like my friend was like, he making it seem like a bigger deal than this. And I was like, no, he didn't even text her back. You giving him all this attention, girl? What are you doing? You too old for this. Like, and then in the next episode, he's like, I really like you, and she's in the bed like, oh, we saying that? And then like she telling her friends, y'all like, I really like him. He's the first guy since Lawrence. And then it's like, what? And then
like, sound like you liking her. I really like him.
And then at the end, he ain't answering her calls. He gone, and it's like, what? So the next episode, he still ghosts, and I said that he need not be trusted. It's like his whole vibe. It's like he ain't hitting you back, girl. You 30 years old. You 30 years old. If a brother don't text you back, he don't like you that much. He's just not that into you, and you need to go ahead and keep it moving. If you 18, yeah, girl, you should really be. I can understand waiting by the phone, like, oh, he didn't text me yet. But if I'm pressed over a dude not text me back, I'm expecting him not to text me back.
Yeah.
You be pressed. But when he do text you, you need to keep some distance. But instead, Issa was all up on him, and it's like, what are you doing? And Lawrence came back.
Oh, you did?
See,
I saw something on Instagram.
And people,
I think he's gonna come back.
People are really talking about how the season's been a little dry, and I'm like, I'm really worried. Why am I worried about Issa's checks? Like, I'm like,
might not get renewed. Dang.
I mean, it got renewed, but
okay.
I feel like maybe season 5, unless season 4 is really good, I feel like they might not get a season 5, because I definitely could see their ratings being down.
Yeah, because I haven't been watching. Unfortunately,
such a good show.
That's what I do. Anytime I stop watching the show, I just assume that all the ratings are going.
I think that too. That's how I felt about Scandal.
Must not be good because I'm not watching it.
Right. I thought that about Scandal. Like I was like, but Scandal apparently got really good again. And How to Get Away with Murder. If we did not have this podcast, I would have stopped watching that. But last season was good. The season before last, I was like, I could take this or leave it.
Yeah, I remember what we were doing. And you were just like, I don't
feel like watching that.
Right.
Something about it just wasn't getting me. Like it wasn't as appealing, you know. But like, I don't know. But you know, but yeah. So Power.
Yeah, after you just changed my subject.
Because I needed to discuss some other shows. We can't only talk about Power.
You could have talked about it after I got done with Power. That was always a possibility. But Power, the season finale came on, guys.
Yes.
I was just like,
they said it was extended. It was literally like an extra 20 minutes.
I
It's
know.
Like, come on now.
It's like, was it even 20 minutes? Because my thing said an hour and 11 minutes. I'm like, what in there is extension? You gave us 10 extra minutes?
No, usually isn't that episode usually like 50?
I guess. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely longer. It wasn't that much longer though. But Tommy shot Angela.
Just give it all away. No. Yeah, he shot Angela.
Yeah, Tommy shot. If you're listening, you might want to skip forward if you haven't caught up. I mean, if you haven't caught up by
after
now,
we've already told you.
I feel like if you haven't caught up by now, you're probably not pressed about like what happens. You know, some shows
it's been like 2 weeks.
Right. It's been long enough for you you to have made it some time to get it in. And yeah, Tommy shot Angela, and it was so funny because Tommy meant to shoot ghosts. It's like he was really gonna kill your best friend.
Did he mean to, or did he came there with the intention to
kill ghosts,
and then he decided against it?
No, I think he meant to shoot ghosts. The way he died
in those director cuts. She made it sound like he went there and was thinking about killing ghosts and decided this would be better than killing ghosts.
No.
Oh yeah.
The way you need to go listen to that again. She literally was like,
I watched it. Yeah, she pushes him, but
I'm talking about the director's cut. She was like he went there with the intention to shoot ghosts, but when he realized what he did, he was like, this might be better. That's what she said.
I don't know.
He pushed ghosts. I mean, it was like, I don't know.
It's like, why is Angela acting like a?
Why are you dodging him?
Right. What?
Girl, what is the matter with you?
I would have stepped all out of frame. Ghost move.
Yeah, but she kind of dodged with him. I would have felt bad pushing him into a bullet.
No, I meant pushing him away. Like, you know, if somebody was shooting right here in the middle, I'm not going to go, Krista. I'm going to go, Krista. So we both can be safe.
I went to the PIA tour on Sunday. It was really good. And he was talking about, he's like, the best way to get your leg room is to ask for an aisle seat. He said, go to the stand. After you purchase your seat, you be like, I need an aisle seat. Of course, I fly Southwest, so you just go to the aisle seat area. But he probably talking about some other airline, and he was like, he's like, and they'll be asking you all these questions, and he's like, and you be like, yes, I agree to that. And then it's talking about some you gonna agree to help people off the plane.
Yeah, that's like the whatever seats. They have a little bit more leg room. No, like the emergency door seat.
That's the seat I'm talking about.
You said aisle seat.
Not I meant the emergency.
I sure was trying to.
And the emergency seats, and they'll be like, do you agree to help people off this plane? And he's like, you notice that when you in tragic situations, you become selfish. So in a situation where you about to shoot me a ghost, I'm gonna run naturally. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I ain't never loved nobody. Maybe my parents. I feel like, but not. But it's no man.
I don't see it in my.
Never in my life would a man be something for me to get out. To me, be taking bullets for
your eventual husband, probably.
I don't think I would.
I don't have a husband.
I don't think that's healthy.
It's just like I would just assume.
Your kids, that's it.
Well, the kids. For some reason, I really feel
especially if you not even married. That's not even Tasha. Like, girl, that's not even your boyfriend. Y'all broken up and you taking bullets for him, girl. You must be crazy. I must be out like, nah, bro. It's like
I don't know what's going on with that, but
it's like you took a bullet. But I mean, Therese basically spoiled it and said she's not dead.
First of all, you know what? It was not intended to be a spoiler, but since you mentioned it, I will speak on that. The director put up a post, and it says "Angel's not dead." #season6. She shouldn't have done that.
Why would you do that?
It's like she ruined all the suspense
but
for
at the
her
same
own
time,
show.
I mean, Insecure did that. They said Lawrence isn't coming back. Like Issa was doing interviews. Like, I want it to be real. He needs to be. He's not in the picture. And Lawrence came back, and I was like,
Lawrence
is back. So I don't know. I feel like
so what? When we go back and there's a funeral,
that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
And Ghost would be toe up. It's like
one funeral, one season.
You know what though? I hate when people put ideas in my head because my coworker, she's like, I'm really tired of Power. She's like, it needs to be the last season. And I was like, why? She was basically saying because every single season they end up having to try to kill the Connect, and she's like, and it just creates more drama around it. And I'm like, why you say that? Because now in my head I'm like, but I need to end this. But I think I would have enjoyed it if it hadn't been. I don't know.
I mean, they do. I mean, I guess they do always try to kill the Connect.
They do,
but. It's like, one season it was like we're trying to kill the Connect, but we're feuding, Tommy and Ghost, and then it's like they finally got back together because of Kanan, and now they're gonna be feuding again.
Kanan died is crazy.
They're still gonna try to kill the Connect, but now Tommy's running the drug game. I know that Kanan was just a little upsetting.
It was like he needed to go.
Yeah.
I feel like Tariq is gonna be like a little mini drug dealer.
Yeah.
Mess around and be in the game and be getting his drugs from
somebody
the
else.
people in his what's it called? What's that thing called? People in his pyramid thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like Tariq definitely gonna be trying to do that. All right.
But yeah, that's all I have, Krista.
Well, shout out to Krista.
Don't shout yourself out.
For hitting y'all with the entertainment that we needed to discuss.
Yeah, because Therese forgot. I'll be back next week, guys.
Alright, so hot topics.
Yes, hot topics.
Yes. I want to make an honorable mention and say that I thought you were doing that to me. Honorable mention for the hot topics and say that cuffing season is approaching.
Okay. Is that an honorable mention?
Yeah, it's an honorable hot topic. We're not going to discuss it, but yeah, cuffing season is coming up. Bay or no bay. Stay snatched. Stay excited. Don't let cuffing season get you down.
Oh,
but don't be fooled by these brothers trying to cuff you because it's cuffing season.
Why do I feel like cuffing season makes me think about 16-year-olds?
Well, it makes me think about college. I feel like cuffing season wasn't a thing in high school.
I don't know. That's why I think about 16-year-olds.
I feel like
16-year-olds on Instagram.
I wish my kid would be like, Mom, oh my God, you know what? It's cuffing season. I'd be like, you ain't about to get nothing cuffed. Like, what are you talking about? That's something like that sounds. You too young for that. I mean, think about some 20-year-olds.
These kids nowadays, they be on some much as anything. I don't know what they.
She'll be like, Mom, because it's cuffing season. Me and Anthony are. Girl, what? Oh,
Anthony
no.
Doing what? What did you need to do?
Nope.
Me and Anthony are official because it's cuffing season.
That would make me feel some type of way. I don't know.
What, so y'all gonna be broken up?
She'd be like, Mom, it's not a big deal. It's just a joke. I'll be like, all right. So basically, you're just saying, you just playing.
Like, right.
But like. Anyway, so hot topic, right?
Uh-huh.
So let me think. So CP time.
Mm-hmm.
So is CP a real thing or is it a cop out? You go first.
Is it a cop out?
Yeah. You really think it's a cop out?
I do not feel like black people need extra time for anything.
So first off, for anybody listening who might not know, CP time is color time.
Oh, I pointed at you.
Colored people time. What? You pointed at me like I'm colored people time? I think it's a real thing.
Well, Chris to be on CP time.
Exactly. That's why I'm about to be late to work because you got.
It's like, why do you feel like you need that over somebody else?
But you know, one time I was talking to my mom and I was like, well, you know, Daddy was always late. So, I mean, I just get that from him. And she's like, you know what, Krista? If you want to, like, I don't
If you want to.
She said, if you want to claim something that keeps you down forever, then sure. But if you know, she said something like, it was kind of like deep. She was like, if you know better, you need to do better. Or something like that. But I think people who are, this is deep. Like, I'm being for real.
You're about to hit us with some straight history on
I'm being for real. I'm hearing you. I feel like people who are underprivileged, minorities, we tend to be louder.
Okay.
We tend to be
don't listen to us.
Because I went to this conference on Friday, and it was like a Christian conference, and it was a white conference. So
Chris has just been out here. That's all I'm meant to
I be trying to have my best life. Anyway, so we was at this conference, and like the people in the last row, we were literally in the back, and everybody, amen. You better say it, girl. Everybody in the back hitting stuff like that. They'd be like, oh, that's good. I mean, another girl.
Because white people don't talk for real at church. It's
literally, the whole time they were in there. They were so nice. Like, they said, turn around, say hi to your people. But the girls in front of us were like this. And I'm like.
That's how I would have been.
But people in the back, we take your notes. We say, amen. That's good.
Go ahead.
Ooh, that's good, girl. Say that. You know, all of that. And
black people are funny.
And it's like we really are inherently louder. Like I'm being people of color, people are like that's just our way to make ourselves feel better. Like for real. So I think that there really is some historical root to us being late. Like I'm being for real.
It's like I'm hearing you, but I'm trying.
That's because we tend to be a little off the cuff, like just naturally. So white people, you know, they tend to be a little more quiet, a little more tame, you know, whatever, do your thing. But it's like black people, we tend to be a little more like off the cuff, a little more like kind of just like go with the flow when we can because we've been stripped down by the system. So when we can be late, it's like so we be late naturally. But that's real.
See, people do CP time all the time though. Late for work.
Well, I'm rarely late for work. Like I'm not about to be late for work. If I gotta record when we get back, you know that's just gonna have to be how I be.
Bro.
Like
we need to hurry up then because
I don't know. I have Godspiration. My Godspiration
I won't be available later.
I won't even low key.
High key, I will not be available.
But where you going?
Not right here. I won't be here.
We love y'all. Stop acting like you don't love these people.
I'm not saying that I don't, but I'm saying that we're recording right now, guys.
Right.
Because so we can have this up for you.
Stop. Okay. Anyway,
I don't know when.
So you don't.
We'll get it up.
So
there.
you don't think you be on? You don't be. I feel like you be on CP time sometimes.
Very rarely, Krista. I try not to be late.
I don't think you should act like you just really be on time all the time. We was late to church and you was perfectly fine with that.
It's because I don't know that church and I was trying to. Don't worry about it. I mean, depending on for certain things, it's like I'm late on purpose.
I'm gonna say I feel like,
but
I would never call you an early
person.
Maybe for school.
Definitely for school, but
I don't feel like I would consider you like. I feel like
no, I don't get to work 20 minutes early.
No,
I get to work right on time. Right on time.
I'd like to start getting to work early. I really was planning for us to get to work early today. For me, I mean.
I'm about to say, are we going together?
I was really planning to get to work. I was planning to leave at 8:15. 8:11 right now.
The thing about playing.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I really feel like CP time is a real thing. Like it's not like I think we use it as a cop out sometimes, but I do think it's like for real.
I think it's a thing the black people came up with, and they're just like black people are usually late.
But we are.
But you know what they say about people who
are
late?
But we are usually late.
You care less about people's time.
That was deep. One time my line sister said that to me. She was like, being late is basically saying I don't care about your time. And I thought that was I feel like true. It's true, but it's also it's a stretch. It's like, you know, it's not a stretch, it's just like you making it bigger than it needs to be. It's
like to people,
because to them that's not how they mean it. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like you can see how it comes across like that. It's
I can see it.
We said that we're gonna be here at 8, but I'm gonna show up at 8:30 because forget Teresa's 30 minutes.
I get it, but I also feel like because I feel like there's been times when I've been waiting a long time. Like I remember I went to meet this one girl for lunch.
Oh, I thought you meant
a while ago.
I was like, what?
Oh no, I meant to meet this girl for lunch and she was like a good 45 minutes late. And it's
that's
like,
really rude. Girl.
I think Well, I feel like it depends. I mean, I've been waiting sometimes for like a long time. The person's not texting you back, and they show up, and it's like, okay, now I'm mad. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if it's another thing where it's like, girl, I'm running so late, I'm so sorry, I overslept, and it's like you gonna be 30 minutes late, and then obviously your 30 means 40. It's like
I overslept is an excuse, but I decided to leave the house 20 minutes later than I should have left because I wasn't doing nothing. I'm laying down up until 5 minutes before I leave, and then I just got myself ready, and now I'm 20 minutes late.
That's literally what I do.
Bro, you should have got up 20 minutes ago. You knew what time you were supposed to meet me.
Yeah. But in your head.
But it was more important for you to lay down than to
it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I understand that perspective, but I can understand the other side where the person is like, I'm naturally the type to just rush. It's like, I actually get adrenaline like that. Like the way that I get dressed.
That's why I used to tell my mom, I was like, I work better on a tight schedule. It's
yeah,
like, I got 15 minutes to get out of here. I'm gonna move.
For real. Like, cause me in my element, like me getting dressed takes a very long time. Like I mean, like I need a good 20-minute shower, and I need an hour to get dressed. Like if that's me, and that's me like moving at my own pace. Like I turned the news on. I might even get an episode of Roseanne in. You know.
How do you watch the news?
Or it's either, it depends. I mean,
like on an app.
On my TV.
In your room?
Yeah.
Oh, like on cable.
Yeah.
Because that show was like, you told me that one time, and I was just like,
well, there was an app.
I need to watch the news.
Well, there is an app. There's an app you can get on your Roku.
But then I'm like,
for the local news. But
I don't want to watch the news like that.
I like to keep up with the news. It's like I like to put my lotion on slowly. It's like I'm a slow person.
I like to slowly rub the lotion.
For real. But like it's something about like when I'm getting dressed. I work better
when I'm like, okay, Therese.
Nah, I do. I mean, I don't work better like that. But I feel like either I work like slow or I work. I gotta get out of here. I'm working slow. Woo. All right, you know, like that's for real how I'm getting dressed. And then I kind of calm down in the car. Like the car is what like slows me down and gets me in pace for work. But
see,
like
in the car, I still do stuff. It's like
I do too. But
I grab stuff and I'm like, I gotta put my mascara on in the car. I gotta get my hair right in the car.
I don't like that. I did that yesterday because it was like I went to the car and it's like none of my. No, it was for church on Sunday. It was like I didn't have my hair done. And it was like I didn't have anything done. I was in the car untwisting. I had to put like a bunch of stuff on, and I had some food. I'm like, this is too much. Like that was uncomfortable for me. I like to slow back down in the car.
Right.
But see, I'm just saying, like to me, I'm thinking about me. It's like I'm not even thinking about you when I'm a bit late. Is what I'm saying.
But that's also the problem. You should be thinking about that.
Maybe I should be, but I feel like a person who instantly says, "Kristen, don't care about my time." That's unfair. I get it, but I think it's unfair because it's not true.
Uh-huh.
It's just not true. It's like, that's not even what I'm saying. It's just like how people be hurt. Sometimes you hurt people's feelings and don't even realize you hurt their feelings. It's like, I had no intention to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
To me, that's how I hear this. It's like, I know, me as Krista getting dressed, I'm not even thinking about you. It's more about the way I move.
Right.
And it's like, I need to be able to, either I'm moving at a slow pace, nice and steady and slow, or I'm moving fast, get in the car and slow it down. There's no middle. So that's how I move, and that's bad. But then I gotta work on that. But it's like, for you to be like, oh, she doesn't care about my time. Don't do the most. Like, don't make everything about you. Like, for real, everything ain't about you. You know what I mean? That's what my therapist told me one time.
It's like, I get
good stuff. She was right. It's like,
yeah, no, everything is not about me, but
it's not. Everything ain't tying back to me feeling no way because of me feeling any type of way about you. It's like people are living bigger lives than you. It's like,
yeah, but it's still rude. You got me waiting. I could have stayed at home for 30 minutes.
It's absolutely rude.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Shoot, we was in Atlanta, and Therese, I was pressed that we had my line sister waiting for an hour.
You act like I was sitting somewhere lollygagging. It was just like,
I think it was your attitude.
It was like I wasn't matching your energy on.
I'm like, we need to go.
I'm like, let's go then. I'm like, bro.
Nah, you was like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like,
yeah, because you wanted me to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that we let this late. It was just like, we already late.
It was so rude. An hour late is late.
Yeah.
Like, to me,
that's you. I'm sure she should go.
Yeah, I had to buy her a drink.
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say, messing with you. I'm sure she's used to you being a little bit late.
I feel like everybody be late. I feel like when you get large sums of black people, don't nothing start on time. And don't do me like that. Because that's like, nah, for real. Because there's a young adult group at my church, and they be extra late. And the lateness bothers me.
Oh, well,
like,
that's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
You know people late when it's bothering me.
And
when I'm showing up to events 20 minutes later, 20 minutes then I would typically get there. So if event start at 7, I'm gonna get there at 7:15. I'm coming at 7:35 because I know that this ain't gonna start on time.
Right. I'm not acting like CP time is something that doesn't exist. It's like black people, when you go someplace.
But you're saying it like it's a terrible thing.
I'm not saying
it's fine to start 10 minutes late. There's nothing wrong.
We have times for a reason. That's why I can't stand by going someplace and it's like, this thing was supposed to start at 8, but it's not starting until 8:20, and it's like, bro, 8
I
o'clock.
feel like 8:20 is not that bad.
No, 8 o'clock.
But that's like at my church, they start.
That's what I appreciate. Right on time.
I think they do that. They were like, we're gonna be that church that starts on time.
Good.
It's not bad. No, but Therese, we were going in Philadelphia to that church, and you were like, I was like, I wonder if they start on time. And Therese like, probably not. They probably waiting for Sister Mary.
Because the church had like 6 good people in it.
It was a really good church.
I mean, yeah, what they were saying was good, but the church was small.
It was small, and I feel like they started on time.
Good.
I think CP time is a real thing, and I don't think it's a cop out. To me, CP time is 15 minutes late, not an hour late. That's just inconsiderate. See, that's what.
But I feel like 15 minutes is just, to me,
that's CP time. No, 15 minutes ain't that inconsiderate. If I'm waiting at a restaurant 15 minutes, that's not a big deal to me.
Bro, I would have just came 15 minutes late.
If you're really gonna if you're angry enough to be sitting at a seat 15 minutes and just really losing your cool, it's like you need to work on how you calm down.
Ain't nobody losing my cool, but it's just like,
you shouldn't even be that pressed about it. It's 15 minutes. To me, 15 minutes ain't a big deal.
Well, then you shouldn't be pressed about an hour. It's just an hour.
That's a long time.
15 minutes is like, I could be doing something else with my 15 minutes.
What could you be doing with 15 minutes?
I could have watched half of a YouTube video or 2 YouTube videos.
To me, 15 minutes. I don't think that's super inconsiderate, and I think that's CP time. I don't think an hour is CP time. I think that's lazy.
It's just like, you shouldn't be an hour late.
No,
I feel like we've been talking
an
about
hour
this
late
for a
is
long time,
ridiculous. Well, thanks for listening.
Oh, you're welcome. That's how I knew we was talking about it for a while, because I was listening.
Right. Anyway, I had another hot topic, and I wanted to talk about. You think we've been talking about this for a long time, but I feel like this audio ain't about to be right. Like, I'm looking at that time, it don't look right.
We've been talking for 17 minutes.
About this topic?
Yeah.
No.
Krista, why don't you worry about what you're doing, okay?
Anyway.
If it ain't right, ain't nothing we can do now.
You don't have to figure it out with the camera.
No. I'm not. I never did, so.
I'm like, anyway, so another hot topic. What's a TV character that you're like, oh my God, that's me?
Can't think of anybody. At all, no. Who you got?
I think the top 3 I did.
You got 3? Okay, go ahead.
I did Issa in Awkward Black Girl. Not in Insecure, in Awkward Black Girl, for sure. I got Joan from Girlfriends.
Okay.
You see that?
No.
You don't think I act like Joan?
Not really. That's why I said.
I think I act like Joan. I think Joan was a little goofy in the head.
I see that part.
I said in the head.
Okay.
Like mentally, she was just a lot. She overthought.
Oh, okay.
And then I have from that show. Do y'all remember that show called Unfabulous on Nickelodeon?
I used to hate that show. Every time she used to pull out that guitar,
I was Addie Singer to a T. That was me as a kid.
This little white girl.
That
was me as a T.
It's like that was me to a T. Like I had her whole life. Other than the fact that her friend was super super cool. Like I didn't have like a really, oh my God, you're so cool best friend. Like compared to me. But it's like other than that, that was my life. The struggles she was going through, that was real.
She probably went through struggles with the average whatever.
Average, but not everybody.
I mean, yeah.
She was a little bit awkward and a little bit different, but like she was still likable.
Yeah, she was unfabulous.
Yeah, exactly. So have you noticed that these shows that I'm picking, I'm like, these characters are a little offbeat. I'm trying to think of a character that you remind me of. Was you about to get mad?
No, I'm just who?
I don't know.
I've never watched a show and been like, that's serious right there. Not at all.
But I don't think you would watch a show and say that. Like, you would, if someone reminds you, you'd be like, she don't remind me of me. And it's like, no, she does. She really does.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I think you were kind of similar to Tony on Girlfriends. Kind of.
The rude one?
A little bit. I see that.
I guess.
A little bit. But that's like, Maya reminds me of one of my line sisters. Every time she talks, I'm like, boy, that's her. I'm like, that's her. Like, it's like the way her tone. I don't know. I'm trying to think of another show. Let me think. Where I'm like, that's you. Why you ain't even gonna try?
Krista, it's like there's nothing you needed to prep me for this. That's something you prep somebody for. I can't just come.
So what you would have been Googling?
I would have been like, who? And then I probably would have came here and been like, Krista, I couldn't think of nobody. I ain't like nobody.
Maybe Miranda from Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, I didn't watch this. I don't even know too much about that show. All I know is that she was ready to leave Lizzie McGuire for Kate's friends. So is that what you? That's what
Was
you
she?
think of me? There was one episode where she was.
I feel like I see Tony a little bit. Like with the attitude. Not with your way of life, but the attitude.
I'm living a broke life? Is what you're saying?
No, like I feel like Tony was like, I need to marry a rich man. I don't think you're like that at all. But I feel like some of her snapbacks.
I would take it.
And that cutthroat sometimes, I feel like that sounds like you. But I don't know. Whatever, bro. We can move on.
Good hot topics, Kristen.
See, you should have thought about that.
What?
After Black Girl really.
You ain't give me no time.
It's like all of them was. I need to find one for me from in high school. I feel like because there wasn't in middle school. I related to Addie Singer, and then when I got to college, I was like, oh my God, Issa, this is me. But I didn't
put you on to that show. You remember?
Yeah, you did. And I needed somebody in high school. Like I really needed Issa. Issa was basically grown up Addie, the black Addie Singer.
It's what's her name now?
Joan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm as neurotic as Joan.
You like my nails?
I thought you had those nails.
My nails were purple.
Oh.
I just got these done.
Oh.
And I was in that nail shop
It was
rushing
so
them.
long.
That's what my boss said. That she didn't say they were so long. She goes, how do you type with them? And I'm like, perfectly fine. That's what I thought too.
I was like, my face was like worried for you. Like you need to cut those down. Like
she's like, how do you do?
Basically, she's saying those
are very long nails.
And they're ghetto.
For you to the other managers, they be wearing their nails long.
The other thing I wanted to show was Regina. I really want to keep saying King.
Regina King?
Ain't that her name in Mean Girls?
Regina George.
I wanted to keep saying.
Regina King is that black lady.
She just won an Emmy.
I wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I've been wanting to say
Regina George.
I keep thinking Regina George.
I saw that last night. I was like, go ahead.
And apparently she's won 3.
3 Emmys?
That's what it says.
Well, go ahead. For what?
I don't know. Let's listen.
My peers.
Peers.
Thank you. Fox 21, Netflix being sued. Oh my God. Thank you for creating an opportunity to tell a story and hold a mirror up to what's going on today. I am just floored. Russell Hornsby, the incredible cast. Oh my God. Ian, if you are at home, no caps. What? I probably said it wrong.
Jokes.
No cap. That's what it's supposed to be. I am. Thank you. This is amazing. I want to curse right now. This is good. Thank you, Jesus. Michael J. I didn't have nothing to say because I wasn't really expecting this. But
Yeah, I just saw Regina George won. I had heard of the movie, but I didn't know she was in it. Netflix is really pulling like stars now. Like I feel like before they were like it was like people who you never heard of.
And then the shows would get big and then you hear of them.
Right.
But now it's like we're bringing in.
They bringing in stars initially.
Right.
Yeah, it says
and they win an Emmys. So.
Right, that's crazy. It says the 47-year-old has 2 Emmys for Best Supporting Actress on ABC's American Crime. But she got this.
I remember that show. So go ahead, that's good.
I didn't know that.
I saw
I
that.
I did not know that Regina King
already had 2 Emmys.
I wouldn't have thought that. She seemed like that artist.
But that show is more recent. American Crime, or what is that what you called it?
Yeah.
The show's not. It's not like she's had them forever.
What's the name of that other girl? It was like going around. People were like, she needs an Emmy. Like, she was in Waiting to Exhale. What is the name?
I don't know. Yeah.
She was in Waiting to Exhale.
I remember the movie. I don't know who it was though.
It was one of the characters in Waiting to Exhale, and they were like, she needs an award.
And this show's still on. It's only on season 3. You know who else was nominated for an Emmy and didn't win?
Issa Rae was nominated for an Emmy. Angela Bassett. People were like, Angela Bassett needs an Emmy.
Oh.
Or she needs an award. Like, she's been acting forever. And I was like, she really has been. To me, Regina King and Angela Bassett are on the same level. It's like, y'all been acting in everything. Everybody know y'all faces.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all need an Emmy. You ain't even listening.
Yes, I am. Everybody knows their faces. They need an Emmy.
It's like those people where it's like, you've been on a lot of shows.
Yeah, well, everybody can't get an Emmy.
But you've been out here for a long time. You know how hard it is to get an acting job? But they stay in all the movies? Come on, get in something.
Yeah, because they use the same black people in rotation. Not to say they're not deserving.
Right, you sounded like you ain't pressed if they get one. They need one.
Right. That reminds me, I was pressed up Leonardo DiCaprio getting that Oscar. I was like, how he gonna be in 1,000,001 movies, but can't nobody ever give him an Oscar?
An Oscar.
In Titanic.
That's
He's been in a lot of
He has been in a lot of movies,
good
but not
movies.
an Oscar. That's
He finally got one.
yeah. I
never saw that
He's not even
movie.
like extraordinarily old, so it's like he could have got one later. It's like,
But
and-
Will Smith
and-
don't have one either.
and I don't know if Will Smith should have an Oscar. An Oscar.
A daytime Emmy. I mean, I guess if they want to get
Yeah, an Emmy. I feel like an Emmy is not an
Yeah.
Emmy is a big deal, but it's,
Sandra Oh was.
thanks for listening.
You're welcome. Was nominated for an Emmy. She didn't win.
For
but-
what? In Grey's Anatomy?
No, she's not in Grace. For her new show that I watch, which is so good, it's called Killing Eve. The show is so good.
What
It's
is
on
it
the
about?
BBC. It's like she's a detective and she's tracking down this female serial killer. A1 show.
What does it come on?
I watch it online. It's on BBC. So,
Oh, you did say BBC. Okay.
but she would have been making history if she would have won that Emmy. I
For
think
what? Being the
because-
first Asian?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Probably the first Asian woman, but I don't know.
That's-
It might be first Asian, which is so upsetting if I was Asian.
Right. I feel like it's upsetting regardless.
Yeah, it is.
Why you talking about?
I thought about that after I said it, but yeah.
I'm dead.
She brought her parents. So cute.
Everyone like loves her. When I read what's
I
her
do
name,
too.
Shonda Rhimes' book, she seems to really like that girl. She said that her character in Grey's Anatomy wasn't meant for an Asian woman.
I
She
know.
was like, she's it.
Yeah, that's what I read. She said it was supposed to be meant for some white girl with red hair, and then Sandra Oh came in. She was like,
That's her.
And she outdid that role. I loved her character on Grey's
I know a
Anatomy.
lot of people really like her.
I'm glad that she didn't die. Not that she's gonna come back, but at least there's options. Of course,
I'm just looking at the time, y'all.
I know
Like,
you
that
are.
time don't
Just
look right.
like assume that it's right. Cause there ain't nothing we can do if it's not.
We've been talking for longer than that. I'm telling you. Anyway, so Godspiration, y'all. I'm about to shut it down real quick.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing.
Uh-uh.
You know what? The other day, I was like, people could really think my sense of humor is like cocky.
Oh really? What?
Would you think that?
I mean, I told you cocky before.
But I feel like, do you really think I'm like an arrogant?
I don't think you're. I mean, I feel like you can be cocky and not be arrogant.
But in my heart, am I like
I don't think you're arrogant. No.
Cocky, arrogant? Like in my core,
I think you're cocky, but you're not arrogant.
cocky at your core. That's not a good thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
Cocky
Arrogant.
means
That's
cocky
a
means
different
you
thing.
think you better than people.
No, that's not what I take cocky to mean.
Then what does it mean?
Just like you think you're pretty good. Think you're good. You're it. Maybe these knees. Let's see.
That's not. That's like.
Oh, conceited.
Right.
Conceited or arrogant,
Right.
especially in a bold.
That's not a good thing.
I feel like I would take out the arrogant. Conceited. I don't know.
I don't think I'm conceited.
I feel like
at all.
ain't nothing self-important. No, I'm joking.
I'm about to say.
Boastful.
I feel like
There's a little bit of that in there.
I'm boastful.
Presumptuous.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Just don't ask me questions like this on the internet. Failing to observe the limits of what is permitted or appropriate.
I think you do that.
What? Well, that's okay.
Yeah, you. I don't do that.
It says brazen, overconfident, arrogant, bold, audacious, forward.
I think you're bold,
Bold.
and I think you're presumptuous.
Okay.
I can take bold. What did you say? No, you said, what was the word that you gave me?
Conceited?
No.
Self-important? Boastful?
Boastful. I'll take
Okay.
boastful. That's true.
Oh, okay.
Because I was just saying, whatever. You be acting. I'm not cocky. For real. Actually, I need to work on my self-esteem. I need to love myself a little more. What?
Nothing up.
See, you acting like I'm being extra.
No.
It's like, yeah, but I need to work on my self-esteem.
Don't scratch your hair on TV.
No, I was
TV.
patting it. But no, I'm not cocky, y'all, I promise. Anyway, and I love everybody, and I want everybody to love themselves. But, guys, so, Godspiration, I'm gonna be late to work, but this word is good. So, I was at church the other day, and they were talking about how they were like, he said something that I thought was so good. He was like, have you ever been in a situation where he's like, I was hanging out with all the fast girls, and why am I the one that ended up pregnant? All my friends were sleeping around, but I'm the one that got pregnant.
Yeah.
It was like, he was like, it was 7 of us robbing the store, but I'm the one that got caught.
Damn.
He's like, or just like anything, you know, like anything. You could be like, why? I know so many people who had similar upbringing as me, but why am I the one that struggles with depression? Like, I know all my friends eat the same. Teresa's about to feel this one. I know all my friends eat the same, but why am I the one that's overweight?
Why you say I'm about to feel this?
Because I feel that too. I be like, why am I on this cruise with all my line sisters and y'all looking extra slim and we ball throwing down? Like, what is this?
But this we throwing down right now.
Huh?
I just assume most people don't be doing the same things I be doing.
Oh, I don't. I have friends who eat more than me and are smaller than me.
Well,
And it's like, why me?
That's a personal thing, because...
Oh, no, I absolutely know people who eat more than me. And it's like, girl, you, what? Why do you get to eat like that? And I eat like I do. Like, I don't eat terrible. I eat like a regular sized girl. And it's like, if I eat like how I want to eat, I'm going to gain weight.
Right.
So, anyway, guys, it's annoying. But yeah, you know, like that situation where it's just like, why me? Like, yeah, like, why did God give me a weight problem? I clearly, and my genes are a little more leaning towards, like, you going to be naturally overweight. So, you got to, I'm going to have one of those lifestyles where for the rest of my life, I'm going to have to watch my weight.
Me too.
That's just what it is. Some people are overweight, and it's just like, when they get back down, they gonna probably stay that size. I'm the type, if I get to a size, I'm gonna have to work to stay that size. Like, that's gonna take work just to maintain.
Right.
But yeah, you know, like, a lot of times you'll be like, why me? Like, why am I the girl who's never been kissed? Because that is a real thing. I feel like we really need to talk about that as well. That should be another hot topic another day. But yeah, like, you know, like, some people in their 20s never been kissed. They be like, why me? You know, like, it's just like anything. Like, why me? Why am I the one who these things happen to? But have you ever noticed that a lot of times tragedy leads you to God? I know, I don't think I've ever said this on this podcast, but I know the thing that led me towards going to church and like just kind of being like, if I don't get myself together, I moved to Ohio. I was sent to Ohio from Atlanta, so I'm in Atlanta like living my best life.
You talking about some? You were gonna say move and you said no. I was sent here.
I was sent to Ohio, and I was like, and I was extremely depressed about it. Like, I was like depressed. I remember this one boy, he was like, you need to pick yourself up and move on to Ohio and get yourself together. And I'm over here like, my mom's like, you know, Chris, this only a year and a half, you can make it out there. And I'm like,
I don't want to go.
I just don't want to go. And it's like, but if I don't go, I have bills at that point. Like, I've taken on things that I have to pay for now, and I moved here. I was extremely depressed. Like, and it's like moving somewhere by yourself, and especially if you're not the type to like. I always feel like there are just so many things that people want to, that I like, you know, like people be like, oh my God, that sits close on my heart. So when I meet a girl who's like, oh, I moved, or a guy who moved somewhere and they're really struggling there, I really relate to that, because it's like that is a real struggle. It's kind of like someone being like, when I graduated, I was depressed. It's like people really be feeling that, because it's like, you know, like sometimes people say things and you're like, wow, like I really feel the emotion that you're talking about, and I really feel for people when they first move somewhere and they're like, dang, like I'm depressed because of this. And on top of that, there was this boy who had hurt my little feelings for real. Like, yeah, he hurt my feelings for real, y'all. It's really sad. And like, but won't he do it? Anyway, yeah, so I was like depressed about that. I was depressed about moving here. This guy, basically, he broke up with me. You know, we was done because I moved. But see, now God has shown me what.
You sit up here.
And I remember being like, if I would have got St. Louis, like if I would have got to move home, we would still be together. But it's like, well, clearly he's not the one, Kristen. Because what kind of man ain't gonna be with you because you're not in the same city? Because he don't even want to be with you like that. But see, I had to learn that. In that moment, I didn't think that. I was for real walking around like if I got St. Louis, we would be together. And he had hurt me He hurt me after that. And on top of that, I hated my job. And I wasn't good at it. So it's like I'm in a city that I don't want to be in. I hate my job. This boy, really the first boy to really like kind of just break me down. It's like all three of those happening at the same time. I'm depressed. Like I'm sad. And on top of that, I ain't got no friends. I don't even got no friends to go cry to. For me to get out the house is me going to sit at Applebee's by myself. That's sad. So it's like I'm sitting over here like I'm really not. But that truly led me to God. I remember I texted my dad and I said, I need to go to church. Like I might as well try to go to church, because something got to make me feel better.
Right.
And I hadn't been going. And I remember my dad texted me the name of the church, and that's how I found my church. And ever since then, I've just been like getting closer and closer and closer to God. So I'm saying that all to say that a lot of times tragedy or things that kind of like devastate you in that moment or push you to God. Like a lot of times people be like, oh my God, like when someone died, that's what made me be like, I don't know what else to do, so let me call on the name of Jesus. Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of times people like, a breakup, like all type, like just things that you wouldn't imagine, like being broke, like broke, not that broke I was talking about, like it's like, like I'm sad, like I'm depressed, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that really does lead you to God. And I think that a lot of times you always want to say, why me? Why am I like this? It's like, bro, like if I didn't have a weight problem, I might never have known that you get your validation from God in terms of your self-esteem. Like, it's like God has to validate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will find some people who are just very naturally confident, and that's just how God made them. But I'm not naturally confident. That's something I had to learn. In order for me to truly be who I am meant to be and to see myself the way that God created me, I'm going to have to realize that God created me with a purpose. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot. So and maybe a weight issue wouldn't have had me get pushed there as quickly. You never know what the beauty is and what your struggle is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of times, you could be going through something, and you had to go through it in order for the thing to come. And then sometimes people, I know, like in church, he said sometimes your enemies were set up. No, oh gosh, what was it? I wrote it down in my book, but I ain't got time to get it. It was like, he was like, sometimes your enemies are a stepping stool for your destiny. And it's like, sometimes you need it, you legit, like I needed that dude to hurt me. Right. For me to be like, let me walk into a church. Like if he hadn't hurt me, I probably could have eventually made some friends. Probably could have. I could have eventually, got on Tinder or something, found something to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, like God was like, I'm going to have this brother hurt you for real. So you can only come to me. And I feel like God does that. So, it's important to remember that it's not, don't say why me. Say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for letting this be me. Thank you, God, for bringing this to light. You know what I'm saying? Like, my little sister has a lot of mental illness issues. And if it wasn't for her, I would be such a stereotypical black person. Like, I would be that black girl who'd be like, girl, you depressed? You should come to church with me. That'll get you right. Or I'd be that girl like, you probably just need a little sun. I would be that girl.
A little sun.
That's, for real, I do think that's some validity to that. Like, vitamin D does help.
D is good.
But, like...
I say, my vitamin D is low.
Right, but, like, at the same time, it's like, no, depression is a real thing. Mental illness is a real thing. So, all I'm saying is that, like, it's very important to understand that, like, it's not, you shouldn't always say, why me? And on top of that, everybody has situations where it's like, why me? Nobody can name a situation where they're like, why did that not happen to me? Or why am I like this? Like, God, why did you pick me for this? You got to learn to find the beauty in the struggle. And then also, I do want to just say quickly, like, once you solidify your relationship with God and you do start to place the importance and the value on it, I think it's really important to look out to your brothers and sisters and your brothers and sisters in Christ, because I feel like a lot of times people do people an injustice once once you got straight and narrow, God done cleaned you up inside. He done made you whole. He didn't let you walking on this path you never thought you would walk on. And I'm speaking to myself. He's like, but then at the same time, you ain't really contributing to your brothers and sisters in Christ like you should. You doing people an injustice almost, because basically people need to understand that your obedience can cause someone else to live for Christ. Like, you know that peace that you get, you shouldn't be the only person with that peace. It's like you need to share that peace. So like help people understand. Like don't be annoying, don't be rude, don't be trying to make somebody feel like a heathen because you was once that heathen. So never act like you never came from what you came from. But at the same time, it's like once you get to a certain place with God and you feel content, you can really understand like, nah, like I can see God working. I'm not just believing in God because my parents told me, so I'm believing in God because I see God and the things He's doing in my life. You need to really make sure that you are obedient to that. And like, because sometimes your disobedience can cause another person to fall. So a lot of times people say like, what if your obedience is your best friend getting saved? That's important. It's like, because you know what, like if what if my dad, when my grandpa was an alcoholic, so what if my dad never decided to grow close to God? He said he would have never put the seed in my heart to grow closer to God. Me seeing my dad read his little Bible, just like running down the steps, playing around, and my dad looking through his Bible, that set a tone for me. It's like something in me kind of knew that's important to him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like your disobedience can cause issues. Now, yeah, of course, you'll never know until you get to heaven what disobedience or obedience did cause. But like, I know for a fact that I can tell my dad, be like, Daddy, me growing up seeing this man, a grown man, reading his Bible, especially when bad things are happening. Your grandpa, his parents dying, stuff like tragedy, tragic type stuff. Seeing him like read to his Bible and kind of like push to it definitely affected my mind. It's like it made me think. That probably set a seed for when I was depressed and sad to be like, let me go to church, even if you don't realize it. So your obedience could be like the fruit of something amazing, and I think that's really, really, really important. It could be something that's so small. It could be like, I just remember when my line sister was reading the Way. No, my line, it was she told me she was going to therapy, and I was like, oh, I've been thinking about going to therapy since I was like 19. I didn't start going until I was like 20, but like 22-ish. And 22-ish. No, 22-ish. And I remember when 23 maybe. 23. And she was like, yeah, I'm starting to go to therapy. And I was like, so maybe I should go to therapy. Like the idea came to my head because of the fact that she set a seed.
Right,
like
she did was bring it up.
Yeah, she just made it seem normal. So it's like you have no idea. Like my dad was just living his best life reading that Bible. He wasn't trying to impress the kids.
Right.
At all. If anything, we probably was distracting him. So he, and he probably just trying to get his Bible in. It's like you don't understand. Like you just living right can cause so many other great things to happen. You have no idea. Like it's just the smallest things. Like just like seeing your mom start to eat healthy, and you be like, she's really slimmed down. Maybe I should do that too. And you just do it. Like it's like that happens. Right. So don't underestimate the power of living right for God can cause other people. Your obedience can really cause a lot of greatness to happen. So don't be disobedient once you have that foundation. Like once you have that foundation and you've come to Christ and you like, God, He is really showing up and showing out. Don't do people an injustice by not showing other people about that. But guys, that is all.
Sorry. I
am running very late for work. Super late. So, all right, guys.
All right.
It's been real.
It's been real. It's been fun.
Yes. So we will see you in 2 weeks. It might be October by then. No. I think it'll be September. All right. Well, guys, you have a great 2 weeks, and we'll see you soon. Bye.